by Jove, that seems to, you know, I'm not an emotional person, as some of you know, and come over very Hensel Goat World, Lincolnshire. This is one of the most random things that's ever happened to me. I am now staring with a goat. A true story. The men that stare at goats, John Ronson, look him up. He's a So it's a day off. It's Wednesday, and yeah, it's it's starting to be an interesting one. I'm not going to go into a great lot of detail, but I've got some things going on back at home, which are a little bit. It's a bit difficult with me being away from home to some of the things that are going on at home, but I'm very optimistic. Everything is going to be all right. So just to say, I'm sending love to you, Sandra. And Barbara. Getting a bit soft in my old age, aren't I? And before I forget, I had a super thanks sent over yesterday from somebody called Alison Doherty. I hope I got your surname right there, Alison. Thanks ever so much for that. So I was going to pop out and do something with Rasha today. Normally on a day I'll try and take Rasha for a little leg stretch. But what I'm actually going to do is only walk around the campsite. So the campsite is really quiet today, going into the weekend because of the weather. And then I've got to nip into Sutton-on-Sea, pick up my monthly prescription. And I'm having my blood pressure done this time. And we've got allegedly some really horrendous weather coming in the next few hours. So I've got these a while back, and I've not put them in yet. But I have bought myself, if I can get one out, some additional extra super duper storm pegs. Well, they're called marquee pegs, if I'm honest, which I'm going to re-peg out some of the awning. So last time we had a bit of rain, the poles got a little bit loose with the framework, and I double pegged the ladders around the awning. So all being well, I'm going to get that done before this alleged storm comes in. And yeah, see where today takes us. I need to give the inside of the caravan a damn good clean as well, which I tend to do every couple of weeks. It's obviously the joys of having a hairy dog. I need to sort some paperwork out to put to one side. Again, this car thing, I had some news yesterday on a potential other car. Wish me luck, because something could come up this weekend. But I'll believe that when I see it. And yeah, hey ho, that's where I am so far today. I've got no idea if I'm going to be able to create any content, but a vlog up, we'll wait and see. Oh, my Fitvilles might come today as well. I've got another pair of Fitvilles. So do you remember I got these sort of work boots, walking boots, these ones here I did a review on. So those are super, they're really good. But when I'm working, I prefer to have the low heel, back heel, because obviously when you've got your boots, they're a bit of a pain for putting it in and out. So I do wear them, but all being well, these new Fitvilles are going to be here today, or if not, tomorrow. We'll wait and see. Right, I'm really late getting Rasha out on her walk. I've been on the phone for an hour and a half this morning, and time is pressing. Let's crack on. So the rain that was on the forecast is now not on the forecast until tea time, but we could end up having some really strong winds coming in tonight. So when we had the storm the other week, I ended up double pegging these ladders. So that's a rock peg and a standard pegs. And oh, somebody's talking to me. Oh, well, hang on a second, I'll go and say hello to Dan. In fact, I'll show Dan. Look at them.
I've just got rid of your dog poo for you, Neil.
Oh, did I leave that?
Yeah, you left it, yeah.
Sorry about that. That's my new pegs, like that.
Pegs?
Yeah.
It looks like something off Willy Wonka.
It's like that's what the circus tents have for the. They're called marquee pegs.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm going to because apparently got some very strong winds coming in, and I've got a new idea with the storm straps. So instead of having them like that, I've got an idea what I'm going to do. Something new.
Go on.
Have you got a delivery? Have I got a delivery up there?
I don't know. Mark's just given me these. I think this might be the tent.
It looks like a tent.
It looks it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's your idea?
You could go camping tomorrow night over on the over
Oh,
there.
we're already going camping, Neil. We've got plans.
No, but I've got another camper coming on here tomorrow. You could camp next to them.
Yeah, but we ain't got a porta toilet or anything.
I'll put you near the loos because you're a friend, you're a YouTuber. So all the YouTubers, I put them near the toilets because you get preferential treatment.
No, I think we'll leave it for now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Busy
possibly.
tomorrow.
Well, I'm not going to be busy. The calm after the storm.
While you're here, Neil, because my video will be going on tonight.
Okay.
Let me just try.
At this point, I'll put my camera down. Right, so if you watch the travel trolls, you'll have seen what Dan was doing then. Right, so what I'm going to do, as I say, I'm still going to slightly double up. I've got my peg extractor here. I've loosened off a lot of the poles, and before the strong winds come in, I'm going to crack on. So I've gone round with these marquee pegs here, and it tends to be a bit floppy. I've slackened the main poles off, but what I've done with these are a little bit off the ground. I might take that one in a little bit more, just so I can get an extractor peg in case I need to lift these out. And then I had the storm straps attached to the outer poles, but I was watching somebody, I can't remember where I saw this, on a Continental site about awnings and people clasping these in, and what they were saying is you can't really video this one-handedly. You can put this round here like this, feed your strap through. Hang on a moment, let's try and do this rough. This is very rough. This isn't neat, so we'll need to do this neatly. Hang on a second. I'm just going to, the line's in a twist. Let me just quickly line this up. So can you see that inside the D-ring here? And then I can potentially feed that through here, or some people have actually suggested, because basically what you're doing is you're trying to stop the wind lifting the awning like a parachute. So some people you'll see on campsites put ratchet straps over the canvas on the awning. And so I'm contemplating, because that is so much stronger, that is absolutely, providing that doesn't break, the stitching is going to go nowhere, whether to put it into the ground or whether to put it through and on the outside. I'm going to pause and have a think. By Jove, that seems to have worked. So yeah, these are massive storm pegs, these ones here. We'll see how that goes. As I say, it's going to be overnight, this strong wind coming up, and yeah, never done that before. And again, it was just one of them random videos I was watching on storm straps, so I'm not even too sure whether if I get some time whether to go put my porch awning back up, because this awning is way too big for just me on my own. It's just what size of this. I mean, why do you need an awning that big? I still don't get it. All it's doing is just creating unnecessary space that I don't need. Right, happy with that. I'm going to get a drink of water, and I might nip into Sutton and shortly, I think, and pick up my bits and bobs from the chemist. And a couple of packages here for me. And lo and behold, I'm guessing that's the fit bills. So I'm just I will open those up, but I'm just putting things away. So that's I've got 3 boxes of rock pegs, and that's plastic pegs and an extractor. And these are quite handy to have, because these have got sort of tent repair bits and bobs in there, and I keep the lump hammer to hand as well, just in case. Normally my pegs and things sit in the front locker. This caravan needs a big serious clean. It's filthy, but because I am blessed at the moment in my shed, yeah, so if I need to leave the caravan site for any reason, everything's all boxed up and everything is very, very light in here, except that's the porch awning. and everything will go and fit into the caravan. But the minute, rather than going under seats and things like that, I've got my very own man shed. So the wind is up, but we've got blue sky and sunshine. I'm even down to a t-shirt now, and as I say, I've just got these extra storm straps attached completely differently. Right, let's get a knife and then have a look at what's in these packages. You know, I'm not an emotional person, as some of you know, and come over very hard-faced a lot of the time, but all my viewers, all you viewers, everybody out there that are kind, and thankfully virtually all of you are. There's a couple of not-sos, but basically I have got this has just come, hang on, video it there. And a letter. Hi Neil, I hope you're well. Find enclosed a hat which I crocheted for Sandra. I really like the colourful one she got for her birthday, so I thought I'd crochet one for her and make it look colourful, which, by Jove, isn't it just? Hope she likes it, and I hope it fits. I'm sure she will, and I'm sure it will. Love you and your YouTube channel, and Rasha, she's so cute. You and Sandra make a great team. Love, Bobby. Sent from... This is Bobby. Yeah, Bobby. Sent from Scotland. Sandra should have been up in a couple of weeks. Those plans may now have radically changed with something that's come up, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be seeing Sandra next, but what I am going to do, I'm going to photograph that right now and I'm going to WhatsApp that over to her. Bobby, thank you ever so much. I thought I'd do a selfie with a hat on to send to Sandra. And yes, the Fitvilles have arrived, so I've been wearing my Nikes for the last few days, and they yeah, they're not very waterproof, and I miss my Fitvilles. I wore out my Fitvilles. I can't believe over 1,000 miles in them Fitvilles. So I'm going to have a quick look here. I do it one-handedly, not easy. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these on now, and I'm going to go over to Sutton-on-Sea. So I'm going to go and give them a very quick walk, and then I think we'll do a quick product review on them. So yeah, and hope they're as good as the last pair that I got. It really is turning into one of them days. I'm expecting to be sat in my caravan now and a storm to be here and pouring down with rain and giving the caravan a clean, which I've still not even started, but I have got these on. Again, they're very similar to the boots, but they got the low heel, which makes them a little bit more comfortable, and I'm hoping that doing my job as a campsite warden, these are going to be as good, if not even better, than the trainers what Fitville sent me. Right, enough of me waffling. Let's get into town. Right, made it to Sutton-on-Sea chemist. And if the young lady says, do I want a blood pressure test, the answer is going to be no. Bingo. I was not asked if I wanted to do a blood pressure test. Hell, the car park's empty. Why is the car always parked next to me, so close? Just so... Why do cars do that? So, Hensel, Goat World, Lincolnshire. This is one of the most random things that's ever happened to me. So, as you just saw there, I've just been up to Sutton-on-Sea, and I'm coming back, and I saw a sign saying Rescue Goat Centre open. So I've just randomly stopped and said, do you mind if I do a video from my YouTube channel, to cut a long story short. So there's a couple of volunteers at the gates, which we'll have a look at, and I've just been chatting to a lovely lady, Jill, and I'm rubbish at remembering names. I remembered your name, Jill. You don't know how privileged you are. Who's been telling me all about things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Jill on camera in a minute. She can explain all about what's going on here. Did you say you got a Facebook page? Is that the best way to find you? Right, okay, we'll get some information on how you can find this place, because I didn't know it was here. And at the moment I can see a very cute little goat in front of me. Am I okay to come through?
Yeah.
Right, this is a bit like getting into my camping pitch, this. And I was saying I helped somebody out with pet sitting a few years ago, and always close gates because you don't want a dog that you're looking after escaping or anything like that. Jill, come on to camera here for me, and come and tell our viewers who you are, because this is all really random. You're thinking it's random. Who you are and what's happening here, Jill. Tell us all about yourselves.
Okay, I'm Gillian, and Graham and I run the Hensel Goat Rescue, and we're on Hut Off Road at Sutton-on-Sea. The rescue started originally in 2018 when we used to have some rare breed golden Guernseys that had a problem, and the mothers had to be put to sleep, leaving us with the kids. The vet had advised us to probably put those to sleep as well, but we gave them the chance of life on the understanding we couldn't breed with them, we couldn't sell them, and we couldn't use the byproducts from them. So basically we ended up with 2 rescues. We had to incubate them for a couple of years and have lots of tests to make sure they weren't poorly. And then somebody once said to me, "Oh, you rescue goats," and so the rescue began. And from then on, we've had more and more goats, and we've even got ourselves a little kid goat at the moment, but this one is only actually on loan for the summer because she's going to be in the next series of All Creatures Great and Small.
Oh.
So it belongs to a film company, and her and the mother, that's Boo the baby and Betty the mother, they belong to the filming company, and they put the animals into all sorts of TV programmes, Darling Buds of May, All Creatures Great and Small, even Killing Eve. They're in Killing Eve as well. So
we are going to get this little kid on in a moment, so you can't see what's going on behind me, but we've got a very, very cute kid goat here at the moment. So how long have you been open? Sorry, you've got lots of swifts flying about, haven't you? I'm just sorry.
Yes, we have, yes.
I like wildlife and the birds.
Yeah.
So how many days are you open? Or if anybody wants to come and visit, what's the score on that one?
Okay, at the moment we're open Tuesday afternoons and Wednesday afternoons from 1:30 until it goes quiet about 5 o'clock. We are open for open days some weekends on Saturdays and Sundays, and we're going to hopefully open a few more days nearer to the August bank holiday, and we are going to be open Saturday and Sunday of the August bank holiday, where we're going to have some special events on as well.
And what's the name of your Facebook page? So if anybody wants to come and find you, I'm assuming you'll have information on there about opening.
On there, and it's on the website as well.
Okay.
It's Hensel Goat Rescue is a Facebook page, and on the website is www.henselgoatworld.com.
Brilliant. Okay, right. So come on here. Let me have a look at this little fella here, because I'm sorry. I know what my thumbnail's going to be for this video. It was meant to be my video today was the storm, and it's not happened, has it? So look at this little fellow here. How are you? What's he called?
This is Boo. This is 4-week-old.
4 weeks. Oh, you are a little baby, aren't you? Look at this. This is super cute. And you say could be making a TV appearance at some stage.
Yeah, it belongs to a TV company. It's all animals that they put into all sorts of TV programmes, films. They're actually doing Paddington 3 at the moment, so they're busy getting guinea pigs and all sorts of animals like that ready for the next lot of filming. But yes, she'll definitely be in the next series of All Creatures Great and Small.
Oh, famous goat. And this
and
is it a lady?
Yes.
Hello, Betty, how are you?
She's a first time mummy, and she doesn't mind her baby being picked up by everybody. I think Boo's picked up on average about 200 times a day at the moment. So
she's very content. You can see that she's very trusting. We're keeping an eye on the baby and everything. It's fantastic. I'm going to be cheeky in a minute. Will I be able to have a little...
Of course you can. Of course you can.
So I have... If those have been watching my vlogs for some time, if you go back to 2021, I think it was, I did a summer season looking after a campsite in West Wales called Dolbrin. Go and find those vlogs and you will see I was looking after, amongst other things, 2 goats and 3 pigs, and one of the pigs was called Sandra, not my wife Sandra. Right, I'm going to come and do that in a moment. But what else is going on?
Okay, let's show you.
We'll come there, and we'll come back to this little. Is it a lady?
Yes, she is. Yes, little Boo.
We'll come back to little Boo very shortly. But we'll just go and have a look. So this is just off. It's off the road, and there's a little car park. And it's beautiful. It never rains here, does it?
No, it's always sunny. Always sunny. Always sunny.
It's my strap line that I say. It never rains at the nurseries in Monday.
Not in Lincolnshire.
No.
We've got children's training room, which is a bit messy at the moment.
No, that's
I've not
fine.
had a chance to tidy it up, where people have been in and enjoying themselves doing painting and colouring, and they can make themselves little friendship bracelets.
Fantastic.
We'll sit and just do some colouring.
Amazing. And it's shelter, so if it rains, 'cause it does sometimes rain on a Monday, occasionally on a Tuesday. It has been known on a Wednesday apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me just check somebody's. Let's just go over to the office.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so today it was all meant to be wild and wet and stormy. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly run up here and just show how I found this place. So I've just come through the gates up here, and then there is obviously car parking, and then greeted by some volunteers, and then we've got the office here. So I'm assuming the treat bags are to feed goats, is it?
That's right, yes.
So you've got goat treats. You've got other things going on here. So there wasn't much going on. Come on, come and tell us about yourselves. So you've got cold drinks and.
Yep, we've got a fridge full of cold drinks.
Wow.
Okay. Ice creams, and then this is that's
Oh right. In fact, I will take. I'll take a couple of those, and then I'll pin one up on the notice board, and I'll put a couple out. So that's amazing.
And we have some handmade soap. These are from Anglo-Nubian goats, and they smell delicious. Really, really lovely.
Oh.
And then the goats.
Ghost wool. Oh,
they
wow.
are the best socks ever. I've got 3 pairs of these. Never had socks like them. They're so soft and they wash beautifully. And they are made from goats.
It's amazing. So again, if you're watching this and you are staying with us at the nurseries, I will pin a couple of these on the wall, so you've got a front side and a reverse side, etc. So I'll put those into our library and information room. Should we go and have a look up up as well? Yeah.
We also do goat adoption.
I'm going to goat adoption. Hang on a moment. Oh my golly, how many goats have you got here then?
We've got 10 at the moment and 3 more arriving on Monday.
10 and another 3.
We only ever have as many as we can afford to keep and feed at any one time. We don't want to ever get into a position we solely rely on donations, so we don't want to take on too many goats and not be able to afford to feed them in the winter months.
So another quick question, because I know somebody's going to ask this, so I know you may have a link on your Facebook, but if somebody randomly in Scotland wanted to send you a donation, can they do that somehow? Yeah,
they can either do it by PayPal,
right,
which is to the email, which is henselgoatworld@yahoo.com, or they can do it through a donation page on the website.
Brilliant. Okay. Hang on, we're back on camera. Oh yeah, so we were hearing a story about Charlotte here. Go on, tell the story to our viewers, because you've just told me.
Right. Okay. We didn't know until last week that Charlotte, who's with Charlotte at the moment, actually saved the kid's life. The mother rejected. She had two kids, and rejected the other one, and so Charlotte sat with her all day trying to get her to take some vital colostrum, which is the stuff that the milk that you need to feed the babies with to make them survive. And it took her all day, and there wasn't much hope for her. It looked as if that the kid was going to die, but Charlotte didn't give up. She sat with her till eventually she did take some. She did survive, and then she sat with her for a few days to make sure she was okay. I didn't know any of this. We were just contacted by the farm park and said, would we take her on, because they were so busy. They just didn't have time to look after her to make sure she'd survive. And so we had her for a month, feeding around the clock, every 2 hours round the clock. And then when she got to the age where she was wanting to play with others, we took her back to the farm park for the summer. And at the end of the autumn, we brought her back. And then she's here now to stay with us for life. And just out of the blue, Charlotte's dad got in touch and said, we think we know something about one of your goats. We think that Charlotte actually was saved by our daughter. Would you hear our story? So he told us the story, and everything matched up, and it actually was. And we've got so many photos. Charlotte's actually got a sweatshirt on at the moment with baby Charlotte on, and her dad sent some photos last night of the first few days of Charlotte's life, and the rest is history, basically. So Charlotte's come now to help us, and she's having lots of time with Charlotte.
That's a remarkable story, isn't it? Do you want to come and say hello, or are you camera shy? No, it's really weird. No, some people say no, and we're not going on camera. So wow, so I'm not into goat breeds or anything, but there's a bit of a menagerie of goats going on here, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Yes.
So I'm on the GoPro here. I can't zoom in, but
Okay. Well, we've got mostly pygmy goats here. The smaller ones here with the big pot bellies, they're pygmy goats. They come from Southeast Asia. They originally were bred for the hill people to use for milk and meat and fleece. Better than cows, because obviously cows take a lot more feeding, cost a lot more to look after, and they wouldn't survive up in the mountains. So these were perfect because obviously the high milk quality. Then we've got the golden Guernseys. Now they're the two girls that started the rescue. That's Amy and Tacy. They were very, very lucky to be kept alive, because the mothers had to be put to sleep when they were only a few days old. So it was a case of I had to feed them around the clock, and then we had to have lots of blood tests, and we've had to isolate them for a couple of years to make sure that none of the spores were in the ground. We couldn't let any other birds come on, or any other animals go in their paddocks. But they've all been fine for every test that they've had so far. And as I say, they're now 5 going on 6, so it looks to me as if they were looking, they escaped the problem. But we're not allowed to sell them, we're not allowed to breed with them, and we can't use any byproducts like milk or anything like that from them.
But they're having a happy goat life. Is that the word I'm looking for? A happy goat life,
yes, certainly. Now we have got 2 more goats. I'm not sure where they are at the moment.
They jumped the fence last night.
Oh, they jumped the fence. So goats, for those that don't know, are very mischievous and boisterous when they want to be, don't they?
Yeah, the boar goats are so naughty. That's how we ended up with them. The lady who owned them phoned us one morning and said, please come and fetch these goats. I've got them in a little chicken shed, and they've got to go somewhere, and they've got to go today. And so anyway, I went to collect them, and I thought they can't be that naughty, but they are. They will not stay in anywhere. It doesn't matter where.
these are the what you can see it.
Yeah, this is Larry and this is Harry. They are the naughtiest goats in the world.
Now then, is it naughty, or is it? I don't know. Are they mischievous?
I think because goats, they're only babies. They're only about 6 months old. But if they get the head or the horns through, they're out. Or if the 4-foot fences aren't so bad, but anything that's 3 foot or anything like that, they're just over or under.
So they've got to be more clever than a sheep, because a sheep would just put its head in there and get stuck and sit there for 24 hours.
These do get stuck.
Oh, they do as well.
Especially Larry, he'll try to put his head through the backstock fencing, and then we can check him 1 minute and he's fine, and then come back 10 minutes and he's going meh meh.
Oh my golly, but you're babies, you're little fellas. Who are you? Here, we having a sniff of that? Oh, I'm getting very confused now, because you come for a nosy.
Oh yes.
The grass is always greener on the other side.
I mean, Charlotte's got a nice story as well, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had Tico, her son, the year before. The story we'd got with Tico, which he's at the top there at the moment, is that his mother had rejected him because the mother had got mastitis. She couldn't feed him. So we had him when he was quite a young age and looked after him as well. And obviously he stayed with us. And then this year later, the lady got in touch and said, we've got a goat that's done a life of goat breeding. She's bred for about 12 years. She's got this mastitis problem, and she's got this huge lump on her neck. We're not quite sure what it is. So, it's time that she went elsewhere. And obviously the lady didn't want her to go to anywhere sinister, so she said, would we have her? So I said, yeah, of course we will. So anyway, we arranged the day she was going to arrive. The van turned up at the top of the drive there, and we heard this noise going meh meh, and then there was a meh in the field. I thought, this is strange. So anyway, she got out of the van and she's tugging to come down to the yard, and the other goat is at the fence by them, which is Tico, and he's at the gate, jumping up the gate going meh meh. They recognised each other from a year apart. They still knew each other from a year apart.
There are stories galore coming out here, and this is a huge, I was going to say, it's paddock. It's bigger than a paddock, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a small holding.
Yeah, proper small holding.
Yeah.
This
We've
is
got 2 old ponies. He's a bit scruffy at the moment. He's in dire need of having a bit of a groom at the moment. And these are little bios of little stories about the goats and everything. They're getting a bit wet with the weather that we've been having.
Right, it's right, Orsie. How are you?
This is very scruffy Barnaby. He's normally very clean, but with all this wet weather we've had, and he likes to roll quite a bit, we can't keep up with the grooming whilst he gets wet and gets muddy. Now Barnaby is he's a Welsh section A, I think he is. Yes, he is Welsh section A, and he's nearly 33 now.
33.
Yeah, which is very old for a pony.
Same age as my my oldest boy.
He does have this condition called Cushing's disease, which makes his coat go all curly.
Right.
And he has to have this medication once a day, little magic pink tablets. While he's on that, it keeps him healthy. And he's very limited as to what grazing he's allowed to have, because he can't have too much sugar in his diet. So as you can see, he's still a very tubby little pony.
He's content.
Oh, he's very content, and he absolutely loves it when people come to visit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we've got Sandy the Shetland pony behind.
Let me go and see. Let's have a little wander up and see if I can.
If you put a hand out flat, and then the ponies will take them off you. And this is Sandy. He's Sandy the Shetland. He's 28.
Oh, well, hang on a minute. You're all following me. I haven't got any food, unfortunately. If I had some food, my beautiful friend, I would. You get told not to feed horses. I don't know whether you'll take some out of my hand.
No, these love being fed, these
here you go.
do.
There you go. There you go.
These love it when we have open days.
Yeah.
All the attention.
Wow. So how long have these two been together? Ish.
Let me think. About 20 years.
Oh, God, grief. Reunited for life.
Yeah, they've been together forever, these have. Yeah.
And then dotted around the site, so if you do come, there's some picnic benches and things like that, so that people can bring something if they wanted to.
We also have a gateway there that goes right directly onto the Sutton Branch Line footpath.
Okay.
Which is a 3-mile walk. If you turn left, you'd end up at Farmer Brown's Ice Cream.
All right.
If you turn right and walk down to Boygriff Drain, you can turn right and get onto Sandylands Beach. If you carry on down to Crabtree Lane, you can actually get into Sutton-on-Sea.
And this looks like a dog agility.
Yeah, well,
so tell me, this is...
That's what we do, the goat experiences. We do a thing called goat walking experience. So they'll come along, they'll get to know the goat, they'll learn a little bit about the goat, and then they take the goat for a walk. And during the walk, they'll go into the dog agility zone, and they'll go and take the goats around all the equipment and have a bit of a play. So it's a great opportunity for photos.
Oh, wow. So that's in this little fenced off area here, isn't it?
Yeah, so they have a bit of a play, and then after the goat walking session, they go back up to the patio at the top there, and we do drinks and a platter of cakes. Great big cake stand of cakes, which everybody likes.
Yeah.
So there's photos of that on the Facebook page.
You know, there's just absolutely, Pilot. I can't believe I found you, and I'm thinking today I'm going to try and create a video. What I'm going to create a video on, and I've got a whole video which we'll do here. We won't go through the gate, but down the top end of the field is the path. The
Sutton Branch Line footpath.
Right, Sutton Branch Line footpath. Yeah. So obviously, if you do anything like anywhere, any land, if there's a gate and it's closed. Close the gate after yourselves. Really important. It doesn't matter anywhere. If a gate is closed, it's closed for a reason most of the time. It is, yes. Oh wow! Yeah. Goodness me!
Well, we have the paddock across the way there, and that's where over the summer months they've just gone actually, but the film company, they bring their sheep and put them in there for the summer grazing.
Wow!
Rather on the summer holidays before they start filming in September. But they've just grazed the field down, so they've just gone home. So otherwise you'd have seen lots of sheep that have been in the programmes already.
I don't know what to say. It's just what amazing coincidence. So I think I can hear a bird song. That was an unusual bird song.
Yeah, we have buzzards, we've actually got siskins. There's quite a lot of birds here that are very, very unusual ones.
Yeah, I'm picking up, you won't get that on camera, sorry, I'm picking up a bird tweets, and I can't figure out what it. Going again.
If you walk down that footpath, there's lots of different birds. It's really a haven for them down there. But we've got quite a lot of birds of prey here.
Yeah.
They often sit on the fences here.
Yeah, we're the same on the campsite. Unfortunately, we have to sometimes pick up the consequences of dead rabbits and things like that with sparrowhawks and things. So I am going to hold that little goat in a moment. Wow, it's I can't believe how busy you are as well.
This is quiet today. This is the quietest we've been in about 3 weeks.
Goodness
and
me.
I think it's because of the potential storm that everybody thought was going to happen today. And now look at it, brilliant sunshine again. Hello, Larry. Hello, Larry.
Wow. And I'm assuming as well with all your finances, obviously you got vets bills and
we've
all the
just
rest
had a
of
big
it.
vet's bill for £247.
Golly.
And that was basically just for 2 injections, a bit of arthritis medicine for the old lady, and then some of the pink tablets for the pony.
Go away. A beautiful little place.
Thank
and you were saying you want to sell your property and you're thinking about building a house here one day. Is that your dream?
We've got planning permission to build a house here, but obviously we've got to sell our house where we live.
Oh, good grief.
And then hopefully we'll be able to live here too.
That would be absolutely freaky if we end up buying a house off this lady here, or our bungalow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. You're sorry.
That's Amy. She's a gentle lady, she is.
Come on.
And this is naughty Freddie.
Oh, Freddie, you're not naughty. You're not naughty. Do they have a pecking order, goats?
Yes,
as such?
yes, indeed. At the moment, he's the bulliest. Then we've got Tico, wherever he is up there at the moment. After that, we've got Lily. Charlotte's fairly quiet. The girls don't get involved in anything at all. And then the ones who get bullied the most are the largest ones, which are Harry and Larry.
Oh.
Because they're the latest to arrive. This is Tico. He's bully number 2. So once he's had a bit of a headbutt with everybody, then Tico starts. And then Lily
Love the colours on this. The colours on this are amazing, isn't it? It's like this black mask on it, and
yeah, she's very shy. She's Pasha. She doesn't really have much to do with anybody. She's very, very shy. She has been since the day she arrived, and she's never really changed. But Dolly, Tico's mum, she's an old lady. She stands her ground quite a bit as well. And the young lady on that brochure, the one's a brochure I gave you, where she's petting the goat, that's Sophie May just there. And Sophie May's now grown up, and Dylan, her brother.
Wow. So you must get regulars that come back and everything, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Right, okay, amazing.
That's, as I said before, that's henselgoatworld.com. And then we've also got a Just Giving page at the moment.
Okay. So guys, if you wanted to dig deep, but it doesn't matter whether it's a £5 donation, every penny counts, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Very important to us because we're desperately trying to get some new roofs before winter.
Oh, good grief.
It's not the best one.
Oh, hang on, support
our roofing.
Okay. So
we have a link here actually on this page here. It shows you. There's the email
here
address.
We are. Hang on a moment. Yeah, let me just try and pause that there. So any of you down there at home, if you're on a mobile device, go on, pinch that screen, squeeze, and you can PayPal here to henselgoatworld@yahoo.com, or there's details there on the Go Giving page as well. Fantastic. That's well done for doing that. And what are you trying to raise? £500?
£500 for the roofing sheets.
Right, we know you will get some donations because our viewers are fantastic, and as I say, we will get another channel over very soon as well. So I'm a former chicken keeper myself, and on a hot day like today, chickens love to dust bathe. They literally will just roll around on the backs with them open and into the dust. I'm not going to go near because you don't know who I am, but they absolutely love to dust bathe. You've not obviously I'm assuming you lock up at night with foxes.
Yes, they go into the cages over there.
Yeah, we had a fox kill once, and the fox didn't even eat them, they just ripped the heads off.
Yeah, we had 8 ducks killed like that. Just really awful it was.
Yeah, I know. Well, what a little oasis. Unbelievable. And another chicken's roaming. Oh my golly.
She's 15 and she's got dementia and she's blind.
Are they nervous or are they okay?
A little bit
yeah, well, I'll
nervous.
stay away because you don't want
And what's up with the other one?
She's just sleeping in the sunshine.
Oh, right.
She's 15 as well.
Oh, now then. Now, what age do they live to, she?
Normally about 6 or 7.
Really? So, well, I don't know, they might pick that
a
up.
long time.
Oh, if you're blind, obviously she'll be sorry. She'll sense what's going on, and oh, baby, and you're just goodness me, it's unbelievable. 15 for a sheep.
Yeah, she's, as I say, she doesn't do much these days, but as soon as it's tea time, she can hear the dustbins clattering, the feed bins, and she's straight in the stable waiting for a tea.
Wow.
She knows exactly where food is, but she's happy in a little world.
Yeah.
Aren't you, Tabby? Tabitha? And say, Wooly, she's her best mate, and be quite inseparable. When she goes wandering off, she'll go looking for her.
A little bleat. Goodness me, right? Chickens are just nosy and they're into everything, and doesn't matter. Chickens are fearless. They have no fear. You can let fireworks off. You can do anything with chickens. They are fearless. Got a friend. Oh, hang on a moment. Oh, my phone always goes. Just give me one moment. Hang on. I'll be back in a moment. Why does my phone always go? Right, try again. So I've got a friend called John Ronson. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He's an author. He writes books, and he wrote a book called The Men That Stare at Goats. And it's a bit of a strange one, but John, if you're watching, so anybody that doesn't know John Ronson, he's quite famous. John Ronson, in real life, I am now staring with a goat. A true story. The Men That Stare at Goats. John Ronson. Look him up. He's a belting guy. He's from Britain. He lives in America now. But yeah, look at that. Goodness me. Oh. Oh. I wonder what my dog's going to do. Now we're going to go home. He's going to go. You've been holding something else, isn't it?
Exactly.
Oh, you've been amazing. Have you guys all had a good time?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm being surrounded. Oh, good. I'll quickly go behind. I won't film everybody because I've not got permission. But yeah, wonderful. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
What I'm going to do now,
to see us.
I'm going to come into your office and I'm going to give you a small donation.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's very kind.
Right,
Thank
I'm
you
going to
very
I'm
much
going to give this
appreciated.
little baby back. Right, they're aiming for £500, and I know you've probably had donations already, but that is now down to 490.
Thank you very much. That's very kind
You out
of you.
there,
Much
go on,
appreciated.
somebody out there, go and donate a £5. Those of a certain age will remember me fundraising for a bronze statue of Frank Sidebottom, £60,000 raised. Funny enough, John Ronson was behind this as well, and what we did was we had a thing called Give a Fiver for Frank. We had hundreds of them came in, so yeah, never say never.
Thank you, it's very much appreciated. We rely totally on donations, so every penny counts, and obviously winter's coming, so it's going to be a big feed bill this winter, so yeah, that'd be lovely, thank you.
Right, I better go and start my day, my afternoon like I was going to start. Thank you ever so much.
No, thank you
Wonderful,
very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, so the life of being a YouTuber, you're thinking, what am I going to do content on today? So I was going to do these fit bills, which I've got on by the way, but I think I will leave that for another video. I need to put some diesel in my car and get back to the get back to the nurseries. Oh, the storm. That never happened when I'm all geared up for it. What I'm going to try and do without shadows, I'll try and hold my camera there for you. So I don't know if you can see this here. Visit our website, henselgoatworld.com. It's at Woodbine Cottage Farm, Huttoff Road, Sutton on Sea, LN12 2RU. Here's the phone number: 07771 517 917. And I think I will wrap the video off there. As I say, I was going to do these fit bills. I'll put them into another video in a couple of days time. as ever, if you're a regular viewer of mine, thank you ever so much, and if you're one of the recent subscribers, big thumbs up from us to you. Keep watching, people. You never know what's going to come up next.